Hello everybody, this is Kathy. I'm in Kids Zone today, and this is at the North Carolina Zoo. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about mud, one of my favorite subjects. I'm here in our mud cafe, and something that we added just last year was mud throwing. And I don't know about you, but sometimes it feels good just to like throw something in a kind of, safe way. So my favorite mud for throwing is our local North Carolina red clay. So we're in Randolph County, North Carolina, and our dirt around here is a nice red. It's red because we have a lot of rust, a lot of iron. So you think of rust as red. We have a lot of iron in our dirt, so that gives us the nice red color. And if you've ever been to our zoo and seen our elephants and our rhinos, you may have noticed that their skin color is not really very gray. It's kind of orange, and it's because they roll in that Randolph County red clay. It's really good for making pottery. That's why Seagrove, just south of us, is known as the pottery capital. But see, it will turn my skin kind of orangey color. So the elephants and rhinos roll in it. That's their bug spray and their sunscreen. But now I've got a nice hard ball, because that's what this red clay is good for making. And I've got a target over here. And you don't have to be fancy with your target. You could use an old piece of cardboard. You may even have a big rock or some other surface outside near you that the adults don't mind you throwing mud at. We like to use, this is just an old painter's tarp, but if you've got an old tarp, you can even, if there's an old sheet or a blanket or something that you have that your adults don't care if it gets dirty, and because of the iron in this orange, it won't come out. So it's got to be something they're willing to sacrifice. So we drew some targets just to make ours a little bit more fun. And I'm going to stand back a little bit and see how my skills are going. I'm going to aim for the little circle in the middle. Let me see. I didn't even come close, but I bet you guys could do better than me. So, and you know, with a little practice, I might get better. So I encourage you to try that. But another thing I like to do with mud is to make a pollination pod. Pollination pods are, it's another word for a seed bomb. And we've got some nice wildflower seeds that will make some nice plants, that'll make some nice flowers for our native pollinators to get some food from. So what I like to do, I mix my red clay, because that's, you see how well it made a ball, right? Well, it's good for kind of holding the dirt on there. So I've got some potting soil. You can also use some pretty good compost soil. I'm gonna have to go over to the sink in Mud Cafe and get a little water. Well, water helps mud be more muddy. All right. So now I've got some good old water in there, and that's holding my red clay, and see my nice dark dirt. That's like baby food for the little seeds. The seeds are baby plants. Roll it in there, get a little bit more of that good dark dirt, because the clay is good for holding stuff together, but it's not really good for baby plants. It's a little too, since it makes such a hard ball, the little baby plants have a hard time growing out of it. But now I've got that nice black dirt to feed the baby plants. Then I put in there with my seeds, shake it up, and that helps the seeds stick to my pollination pod or seed bomb. See, there's seeds all over there. So now I could take this and throw it in a sunny patch and water it, because especially in the summer, baby plants need a lot of water. So you can do a little conservation action project. We have a lot of these seeds here at the zoo and the Mud Cafe if you want to visit sometime. Make a pollination pod while you're here, or take some seeds home and make some pollination pods at home. Or you could get some seeds and do your own pollination pods. And it's fun to make mud balls, throw them at targets. It's also fun to play in the mud, which is what we do in the Mud Cafe. What you think? Playing in the mud pretty fun? Yeah, thank you. So, we're gonna take a break, but we'll be back in just a few minutes, and we're gonna talk to you about an animal that likes to play in the dirt too. Thanks.